Welcome to the Bendano Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Caitlin Clark is putting the WNBA on her back. There is only one player who plays for one team who everybody wants to see. Whether you're a WNBA fan or not, you tune in to watch greatness. And after Caitlin Clark went 45-10 against the Seattle Storm, the bells were ringing. People were, when's the next time the Indiana Fever play? When's the next time Caitlin Clark touches the floor? Saturday? I'm tuning in. People heard Caitlin Clark went 45-10 and then immediately rushed to their TVs, put on Channel 2, and sat in front of their televisions for 23 hours waiting for the New York Liberty and Indiana Fever to go down. Indiana Fever put belt to ass to the New York Liberty. Caitlin Clark came alive late in the game. And another viewership record underneath her belt. Jemele Hill. Can somebody check on Jemele Hill? I know all of Caitlin Clark proving that she's the face of the league. I know that bothers Jemele Hill. I know that eats at her internally. So can somebody please check on Jemele Hill, make sure she's all right. And then we got Sheryl Swoopes, shockingly defending Angel Reese. Wow. Who would be surprised? With role models like Sheryl Swoopes, no wonder why Angel Reese behaves the way she behaves. When Angel Reese has vets telling her, legends of the game telling her, Angel, doesn't matter how you behave, no matter what you do, I'm always gonna have your back. Let's get right into it, shall we? Like the video, hype the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. Now, I felt inclined to do a video yesterday on the ratings because over 1.14 million viewers on USA, that's massive. That's massive. When we get 2.579 million viewers on CBS, with over 3 million people tuning in, peak, I have to follow up. I have to double back and touch on this. This is insanity. This is insanity. What Caitlin Clark has showed us, the demand is still there. The hype is still there. And then when she performs like she did, and people are seeing on Twitter, and people seeing on the news, and on social media, and on YouTube, and they're seeing headlines that say, Iowa CC is back, they're like, damn, those were good times. I gotta check it out. Wait, you're telling me Iowa CC? Wait, she did 45-10? Oh, I remember her doing 45-10. I remember those types of games. I remember her pulling up from the parking lot. I gotta tune in. And 2.5 million people tuned in with a peak of more than 3 million viewers. When we take a look at the most watched games this season, Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever are roping in the audience for the WNBA. The franchise has featured in each game that has attracted the most views on this list. According to CBS, the game New York Liberty, Indiana Fever, most watched WNBA game on any network this season with a 3 million viewed peak. It's also the second most WNBA game regular season or postseason on any network since 2000. Look at that. You got Fever Aces, 2.64 with a peak of 2.8 million. Fever Liberty, 2.58 with a peak of over 3. Folks, these two New York Liberty games, both of those games have given you a peak of over 3 million viewers. Caitlin Clark, a stud, a star, must-see TV. But prior to the Golden State Valkyrie, well, even with the Golden State Valkyrie, as far as a TV ratings viewership standpoint goes, the New York Liberty is the second biggest draw. And they are. As far as a TV viewership rating go, the New York Liberty is the second biggest draw in this league. I remember rookie season, Caitlin Clark, I was covering New York Liberty games that didn't even feature the Indiana Fever doing 850, 900,000. Which is like 5 million in WNBA terms pre-Caitlin Clark. So those numbers were pretty big. And then you look at the Dallas Wings, but that's opening season. That's the opening night, first game of the season. And then you look at the Atlanta Dream, 1.7. Folks, it used to be Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese head-to-head. That's always number one. It's not that way anymore. You want to know why? Angel Reese is falling off a cliff. I was talking about this with Rhodes over there at Black and White Sports 2 the other day. She went to Atlanta, and it doesn't feel nearly as big. Atlanta's not the sports city Chicago is. Angel Reese has kind of gone to Atlanta, and other than her crying fake racism and missing 13 layups in a game, no one really talks about the Atlanta dream. No one really talks about Angel Reese. It's interesting. It's interesting. When you think about it, you'd be like, you know what? We really don't need to talk about her. Yeah, she's fallen off. She's fallen off. Now as CJ So Foolish says, now it's the Jurgens crew. Now the Jurgens crew with Angel Reese's fans, and you have the racial idolaters. Speaking of racial idolaters, wow. Sometimes you just fall into a segue. Sometimes you just fall into a. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Once you realize that Sheryl Swoopes loves to play victim and everything she says is pretty much a lie, it's easy to understand. In this video, she says she rides with Angel Reese, meaning whether Angel lies or not, she has her back. Absolutely. Folks, Angel Reese can tell a lie and Sheryl Swoopes will have her back. Angel Reese can make up fairy tales. Angel Reese could walk up to Sheryl Swoopes and tell her that she saw Shrek in real life. Yeah, I saw Shrek. I saw Princess Fiona. They were walking down the block, and behind them, I saw Donkey. Donkey was making waffles. It was crazy. And Sheryl Swoopes will look at Angel Reese and be like, wow, you're so lucky. I can't believe you got that lucky. Let's hear what Sheryl Swoopes had to say.
This one's tough for me. One, because I am always going to ride for Angel Reese. Like, I'm always going to hold her down. I'm always going to have her back. One, because I think she's just a great person. And for whatever reason, she seems to...
I think she's such a great person. Somebody who lies instinctively. Angel Reese is an instinctive liar. She lies instinctively. That's a great person. Someone who calls people racist and makes up fake racism. That's a nice person. Indeed, Sheryl.
Be the player or one of the players outside of AT that is constantly getting...
No one cares about Alyssa Thomas. She put a fist in Caitlin Clark's throat. We talked about it. We moved on. Alyssa Thomas is back to nobody giving a fuck about her like she wants.
The brunt of people's ignorance, people's hate, people's racism, whatever you want it to be. Angel seems to be the person that gets a lot of that. So as a Black woman, I just really feel the responsibility to, when things aren't right, to always speak up for our young Black players.
Oh, do you? Do you? As a Black woman, right? Again, it's all about race for these people. They can't speak without bringing it up. They can't speak without bringing it up. And then when they get called out for it, oh, why are you saying that? Well, I'm calling her out for what she says. If Jamel Hill and Monica McNutt and Angel Reese and Dejanay Carrington and Alyssa Thomas and all these players in the league and all the WNBA media who covers this league says Caitlin Clark is only this because she's white, only that because she's white, and only this because she's... And then I say, well, you guys are telling me it's all about race, so if I'm addressing what you guys are telling me, you can't say I'm making this, I'm just addressing what you guys are saying. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
You know, I believe when someone shows you who they are, believe them. Now
yeah, when Angel Reese shows you she's a liar, believe them. Again, rules for thee, not for me. It's the WNBA motto. Rules for thee, not for me.
Here's what's tough. So this quote, protected species thing, I know what everybody is saying, what it means in Australia. At the end of the day, you're not in Australia.
Sheryl, it doesn't mean anything here in the States either. It doesn't mean anything. I don't like that whole, if you Google it in Australia, it's a slang. It doesn't mean anything here. Protected species means nothing here, especially when we're talking sports. But again, a lot of the Angel Reese fans, a lot of the Angel Reese defenders, they don't watch sports. They don't watch sports. Come on.
You are in a league. You're the head coach of a team in a league of predominantly Black women. So you have to be very mindful of your position. I don't care what happened. I don't care where you're from. You can't say things like that.
Yeah, intent doesn't matter. Words are hurtful. Intent doesn't matter. Words are hurtful. Man, that Sheryl Swoopes. She really is a rare breed. Am I allowed to say she's a rare breed? A breed? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, hype the video, subscribe to the channel. That means so much to me. See you next time, as always. Take it easy.